getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 80 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top-5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
On first down, Tagovailoa, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good pickup there of 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Dante Hightower on the stop. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Play action, now it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 7 catches, 57 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides.
And a loose football. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 6. It's Jackson again on the reception. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He juked him, shoves him aside. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Here's Presley Harvin now. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on 1st down. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Chubb will get the call running left. He's got it to the 43 here.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Tua. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. They'll look to throw again. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Again, it's Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Oh, nice move. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
They go up the middle with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Tua going to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Tua to Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 36-yard line here.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. They'll set up to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Fighting, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Tua. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Tua on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short
of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.